between those 20-minute screaming sessions. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Dragon Ball Z fights. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at the most iconic battles from across Dragon Ball Z that managed to elevate the series to superstardom. Keep in mind we won't be including any movie or sequel scuffles, so don't expect the likes of Broly or Beerus to make appearances.
Yes, finally! I love that smell.
Number 10, Super Saiyan 3 Goku vs Majin Buu.
Do it! Take him down!
In spite of his obese appearance, the entity known as Majin Buu is shown to be near unstoppable, slaughtering whole cities and turning its residents into candy. In order to buy some time, Goku steps up and he reveals that he has gone even further beyond and attained a new level of Super Saiyan, one that comes complete with a hell of a golden mullet. This led the way to a brief but awesome brawl. Just when it looks like Goku may have the upper hand, he realizes his time on Earth is running out and decides to leave the rest to the next generation.
Shove it!
See ya.
Number 9, Gotenks vs Super Buu.
Ah, yes, there's my fighter. Too bad no one else is here to witness your final hour.
This confrontation had been building since the moment Buu was resurrected, and it certainly didn't fail to live up to the hype. With the hyperbolic time chamber as their battleground, Goten and Trunks reveal their mastered fusion, taking the form of the smart-ass Saiyan, Gotenks. The fight itself is layered with surprises, with Gotenks unleashing the hilariously effective Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, along with the reveal that he too can transform into a Super Saiyan 3.
Man, I rock. Yeah, just leave everything to me.
They may not have won in the end, but they get an A for effort. Number 8, Piccolo vs Android 17.
You can't win.
The androids certainly had their fair share of bloody fun. Well, at least until they encountered this Namekian. After fusing with Kami, Piccolo gains the strength to go toe-to-toe with Android 17 in a battle that's as brutal as it is cathartic. We're not sure what's more awesome, seeing Piccolo finally rise above the ranks of Saiyans, or seeing 17 get his smug face beaten in. At least until Cell shows up to ruin it all, but hey, it was fun while it lasted. Number 7, Vegito vs Super Buu.
All right!
Ever since Gotenks made an appearance, we were all wondering if we would ever see any other fusions, perhaps one starring our two favorite Saiyans? Well, our prayers were answered, and the sight was downright spectacular. After absorbing Gohan and the rest, Super Buu had reached the pinnacle of his power, leaving Goku and Vegeta with no choice but to fuse into one being. Said being just happened to be a Saiyan of such power that he managed to knock the 7 bells out of Buu like it was nothing.
Still hungry, Boo? Eat this!
Hell, he was so powerful that even when he got turned into a piece of candy, he was still a beast.
Fight like a man! Do you see a man around?
Number 6, Goku vs. Vegeta.
You had your chance.
While these days they're best of frenemies, back in the old days these two were fighting for the fate of the planet, with Vegeta pretty much fixated on blowing it to Kingdom Come. You won't see any Super Saiyans here, but that's not to say the fight is devoid of excitement. Goku using Kaioken to gain the upper hand, that iconic beam struggle between the Kamehameha and the Gallic Gun, not to mention Vegeta's transformation into a great ape. Hard to believe that after pummeling each other to near death, these two would one day become best of buds. Okay, maybe that's going a bit too far.
How about you, pal? You're coming, right?
Not if I have to be stuck with you.
Oh, come on, you don't really mean that.
Number 5, Goku vs. Cell.
Little by little I shall reveal to you the perfect power that lies within me.
Bring it on.
Now that's how you start off a tournament with a bang. Yep, the first real match of the Cell games featured our protagonist facing off against the ultimate creation. While no one was expecting it to happen this quickly, the fight itself was the furthest thing from a letdown. The two beat each other bloody to the point that it's clear that even with his overwhelming strength, Goku is unable to finish Cell off for good. This would of course pave the way for Gohan's fight, but at least we got to see that instant transmission Kamehameha combo. Number 4, Goku vs. Majin Vegeta.
Shame on you. The Vegeta I know would never have done this.
By this point, we had gotten so used to Goku and Vegeta being on relatively decent terms that we had forgotten about them once being mortal enemies. That is, until we got the rematch of the century. After allowing himself to be controlled by Babidi, Vegeta demands he and Goku settle the score once and for all. What follows is the two going all out in a brutal exchange, with Vegeta's dark new abilities taking on the force of a Super Saiyan 2 Goku. While Vegeta would go on to redeem himself in the end, we're glad he took one last trip to the dark side.
Fool! You don't know what humiliation is!
Number 3, Goku and Vegeta vs. Kid Buu.
He shrunk, and you were so worried.
Ha! You weren't worried, huh? You had white knuckles and you know it.
Whew, and you thought Super Buu was bad. After reverting to his purest form, Buu wastes no time in wiping out the world with a single attack. Backed into a corner on the Supreme Kai's world, all our Saiyan duo can do is give everything they've got against Kid Buu. There's something here for everybody. Goku going all out with his Super Saiyan 3 form, Vegeta nearly giving his life just to stall for time, as well as the battle's culmination where Goku unleashes his final Spirit Bomb to finally put down the Pink Menace once and for all. Number 2, Gohan vs. Cell.
Yeah, way to stick it to him, Gohan!
We all knew that Gohan was powerful, but much like the rest of the cast, we had no clue he was this powerful. While he originally gets his ass handed to him by Cell, things take an unexpected turn.
Gohan!
With the Cell Juniors taking out his friends, as well as Android 16's final parting words, Gohan unleashes his anger, and in doing so transforms into a Super Saiyan 2. From there on, the battle becomes an even playing field, all of which results in probably the series' most epic beam struggle. Way to go, Gohan. We knew you had it in you. Before we reveal our top pick, here's a few honorable mentions.
Never say die!
Number 1, Goku vs. Frieza.
Good riddance, you sniffling Saiyan!
Many have tried, but none have truly duplicated the sadistic villainy of this alien tyrant, nor knocked him off his perch as Goku's greatest enemy. Despite using everything at his disposal, even launching a spirit bomb into his face, Goku is unable to defeat Frieza in his fourth form, leading to Krillin being killed in rebuttal. Fueled by anger, Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan for the first time. Thus begins an epic clash between the universe's strongest warriors on a dying planet Namek. And it is f***ing awesome. This was truly Dragon Ball at its best.
You fool!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.